Hi, my name is Julia and I'm the gal behind CLT Chomp. It's a food blog here in Charlotte. You should definitely check it out. So recently I kind of came to the conclusion that I don't really know how to cook or make drinks, or I have no culinary skills whatsoever, yet I work in the food industry. So what better way to learn than my friends here in the industry teaching me something new? So we're here at Pure Intentions Coffee Roasting Company here today. We're gonna see some behind the scenes action, and I'm just really excited for this opportunity. So hope you guys love it and follow along. Let's go. I'm here today at Pure Intentions with Brady, and you're the education and equipment manager here. And he's gonna teach me how to do a pour over. So let's get started. I'm excited.
Me too.
Okay, so first things first, we have our coffee. Papua New Guinea, I said it right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So this is from Papua New Guinea, which is a country that's about 100 miles north of Australia.
Oh.
And you know, selecting a coffee that you think is gonna be delicious is like the first important step of getting a really good cup of coffee that you're gonna enjoy. So you chose wisely.
I had no idea it was near Australia. I studied abroad in Australia. And it smells really good.
Good.
What do we do now?
So I always brew on scales just to make sure that it's super precise and ends up being exactly what I'm looking for in terms of flavor. So we're gonna brew enough coffee to fill like a 9-ounce mug. And so that means I want about 19 grams of coffee. So weigh out 19 grams of coffee to start with.
Okay, I will do it as precisely as I can.
And if you go a little over, that's fine.
I went a lot over,
That's
but
fine, that's fine.
it means it's stronger coffee, right?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So then we're gonna go ahead and grind that. So if you could throw that in the top of the grinder.
Okay.
Fresh grinding is important for flavor. So hit the green button.
Okay. Ready?
And then
Red
it's
button?
all done. Red button, yep.
Seemed pretty logical since there was a green and a red.
Yeah. Now pull the lever and remove the tin.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Perfect. Now we are going to you can use all kinds of different brewing devices depending on what you're comfortable with and what seems like it'll be fun. This is my favorite. It's a flat bottom drip cone, but no matter what you do, if it's got a paper filter, you should always start by pre-rinsing the filter. So there's hot water in the kettle over there.
Okay, I'm gonna hand this to you.
Okay. Rinse that filter pretty thoroughly, just a couple of ounces.
Am I doing it right?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Excellent. Now this also preheats the brewer and makes sure that that 200-degree water that goes in is still 200 degrees when it is brewing.
Got it. Okay.
So all that rinsed water, we don't want to drink that, so we're gonna
Get rid of it real
we're gonna
fast.
dump it. Now is when we need to be super precise. Try and get as close as possible to 19 grams in that filter.
Let's go.
You
time.
got it.
All right. Slow and steady wins the race.
Perfect.
I got
wow.
it!
Perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Excellent. Excellent.
That's so exciting.
So go ahead and pour. We're gonna just pour about 50 grams of water. We wanna get all those ground coffee grounds wet uniformly so that all the flavor can come out. So go ahead and start pouring. Just about 50, all the way around, spiral it around, get the dry clumps. That's good right there.
Ooh.
So you see how much is bubbling up. That means this coffee is super fresh. Give it a second to let all those trapped gases get out. That'll let the water get in so then the flavor can get out.
Oh, okay.
So we pour on just a little bit of water and let it sit for about 30 seconds. Do that same thing again, spiral that out, pour it to about 150 grams.
Got it.
And pause.
It's a lot harder than it looks, you know what I mean? Like trying to get it precisely to 150 grams.
This is one of those areas where if you pay attention to a couple of little details, it can really make a huge difference in the flavor.
I got it spot on.
Nice, excellent. So now that the water has drained out, we're gonna add some more. We're gonna go about another 50 grams to go to 200.
Now it's like pressure's on till I get
Pressure's
it
on.
exactly
Can
right.
we do it again?
So I'm not a fluke.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I'm a wizard. I'm a coffee wizard.
So do that again, this time take it to 250.
All right. Oh, almost knocked it off. That would have been bad. Didn't get it this time.
It's okay.
I still consider myself a wizard, so.
So this is it's really important to do this pour and pause, and to spiral it out. That keeps all the coffee in the water. Everybody's in the pool having fun and all the flavor comes out. So that's it. Do one more, get us to 320 this time.
So are there like local vendors that you can get like a pour over kit like this at home?
Ooh.
Probably, right?
Probably,
and you can
yeah.
do this at home.
You know, several coffee shops around town do sell them.
Over
That's
that way.
great, right there. Yep. You can get them a couple places around town. You can also get them at some of the nicer kitchen houseware accessory stores as well.
Yeah, because
So
this makes me feel very sophisticated.
it's going to taste even more sophisticated. So what I'm looking for is I want all this water to have dripped out at this grind setting, which was kind of a medium fine setting in this brewer. I want it to take about 2 minutes and 45 to 3 minutes and 15 seconds
Okay.
total.
Awesome.
And that's going to give us that full, rich extraction flavor without pulling out any nasty, harsh, bitter flavors, and a really nice strength as well.
I love it. Awesome.
So look at this. This is going to be right at 2 minutes and 45 seconds. You are a wizard.
I always knew, man. I always knew. I had a feeling.
All right. So once all of that is dripped out, we're just going to find a place to park this. And this is ready to go. You remember these from last year, don't you?
I do. These were at Pour Coffee Festival.
Yes.
And then you went around from vendor to vendor and got to try every single coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I left happy. I left caffeinated.
I think I flew out of the building that day.
Cheers.
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 It's real hot.
It smells great.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, that's nice. That's real nice.
Yeah, I like that. What we like about this coffee is kind of a little bit of a hint of a vanilla note on top of a dark chocolate base with a little bit of like that dried apricot acidity. Yeah.
I can definitely taste dark chocolate. Is there a proper way of tasting coffee? Because you hear about wine tasting, beer tasting. Do you put it in the front of your mouth and kind of swish it around, or is there a certain part that it needs to go to?
I kind of like to let it engage all the inner surfaces. So if you just give it a good sip, a good slurp.
Tasty.
Glad you enjoy.
Pure Intentions is just, a local legend, if you will. Everyone loves Pure Intentions, but how did it get its start? What's the origin story?
Well, so Matt Yarmy, our founder, he had been kind of dreaming of something that he could be doing. He came from a world of finance and consulting, and something that he could do that was just a little bit more fun and gave more positive energy. Not that there's anything wrong with finance and consulting, but so he started roasting in his garage 7 years ago on a really little small roaster, and then has gone to progressively larger roasters, progressively larger customers, and more people started serving our coffee. And so we've been in this building for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
And we now roast a couple of 1,000 pounds of coffee a week, which is pretty amazing.
Do you have an exact number that you can share with us?
I think it's just shy of 3,000.
It's a lot of coffee.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
So where can you find Pure Intentions around town?
We have some amazing customers all over Charlotte. Some of our more widespread ones include Amelie's and Sunflower Baking, and we have quite a few awesome customers. So Lincoln's Haberdashery serves. Groundwork Common up in Concord, and too many to name.
Yeah, but those are some local people as well that I absolutely adore. So Pour Coffee Festival is coming up.
Yes.
I'm really excited. It is where all of the Carolinas come together, and throughout the Southeast even.
Yeah.
Local coffee roasters and vendors just culminate and say, this is what we do. And it's just a great way for the public to come out and learn more exactly what we just did about coffee. So what do you think people are going to expect from Pure Intentions this year? Because y'all are going to be there.
Ooh, yeah. Well, we are still finalizing the coffees. We have some that we really, really want to bring. An exciting new series that we're doing. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
I love surprises, so it's going to be 100% worth it. You're saying,
yeah,
for the
absolutely,
people to go.
Absolutely. And it's Pour is a great opportunity for folks that just really love coffee to try a bunch of different coffees from a bunch of different roasters. We have so much amazing coffee in the Charlotte area now. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'll see you there.
Yes.
Cheers to that. And then also, what do you hope that people take away from the festival?
The biggest thing that I hope people take away is an understanding. It's rare to have a chance to drink so many different coffees that are roasted in different ways and sourced from different countries, and just have this a remarkable diversity of flavor. I hope people come away with a sense for how big that diversity is and what they personally respond to, what they were like, hey, you know what, that's an amazing coffee. It kind of helps guide them to, this is what I like about coffee, and that we have so much amazing coffee here in Charlotte.
Yeah,
so.
Charlotte's like amazing for coffee, and who would have thought? I mean, like, it's just exploded in the past couple of years.
It really has.
All right, my last question for you is going to be very hard.
Uh-oh.
So, not many people may know this. I didn't know this until recently, but coffee is actually a fruit. It's a coffee cherry, and so the taste is really affected by where it comes from in the world, the soil it was grown in, elevation it was grown at, how the cherry was affected after it was picked and processed. So, what is your favorite place that coffee is sourced from? The tastiest, most amazing coffee that you can get on the market right now?
Wow,
I know,
that is a tough one. That is a tough one. Well, I happen to really like this coffee, but my favorite origin, just because there's just so much diversity of flavor, there's so many amazing different flavors you can get, is Ethiopia. I love Ethiopia.
Nice.
You can get heirloom varieties, you can get washed coffees, you can get natural coffees, you can get just all kinds of different flavors, blueberry, cherry, lemon, out of those coffees. It's a fun cup to drink.
Yeah, and then probably fun to play with, because once that coffee is brought into these local vendors, how many cool drinks can be made from them?
Exactly.
Like it's kind of a ripple effect when you think about it.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for teaching me this today, Brady. I feel like I've learned actually so much.
My pleasure.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Well, that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Chomp 101. Thank you, Pure Intentions, for allowing us to come in and learn today. My mind is blown by all things coffee. 4 coffee festival tickets, by the way, are now on sale, so grab one and we'll see you guys there. Tune in next time for another episode. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.